Sure. Well, there's increasing recognition in the policy sector about the reality of changing demography, both on a local level and on a global level. We know that in the United States, 10,000 people a day are turning 65 on a global basis. 900 million people or so over 60 will grow to about 2.1 billion by mid-century. So this trend is really going to change everything. Longevity will change every aspect of society, in policy, in business, in education, philanthropy, the commercial world, et cetera. And advanced leaders, future thinking leaders, are focused on adapting their societies and adapting their institutions to this very, very different demography. How that manifests is in a range of ways. So it could be new approaches to housing and urban planning and transportation systems, and again the kinds of businesses that are attracted and built both on a national basis and on a local basis. I would say that the most interesting examples these days tend to be in smaller countries where oftentimes the leaders are kind of closer to the ground and more able to see how these demographic trends actually affect daily lives. So in places like Singapore and Ireland and the Netherlands, there are a series of initiatives, again, focused on improving housing for an aging population and ensuring that transit systems are age-friendly, et cetera. In the United States, this seems to occur less at the national level. We're obviously in a period of some level of dissension and discord. There's a lot going on, and oftentimes older people in these longer-term demographic trends are forgotten in the midst of all the daily hubbub. But at the local level, there are a lot of really interesting things going on. One very, very important example that I'm proud of in our own city and county is an initiative that the Mayor of Los Angeles and the County Board of Supervisors adopted last year called Purposeful Aging Los Angeles, which is focused on ensuring that older adults are thought of in connection with all policy decisions. So whether it's building and safety or economic development or the airports or the port or walkable streets or safety parks, you name it. One of the agenda items on everyone's list these days is how will it affect our increasingly old population, and that's certainly a model that we see being adopted by other cities with again thoughtful, forward-thinking leaders. New York City, for example, has a similar program, and we see this also in some smaller towns around the U.S. Certainly one of our objectives is to move this policy conversation to the front of the agenda of not just local leaders, but very much national leaders. We really have two choices as a society in the United States, and this is very much true, again, in societies with aging populations across the world. Do we do nothing, at which point our populations become older, less well, less financially secure, with extraordinary personal consequences and societal burdens? Or do we change the way we think about older adults, focus on keeping them healthier, focus on keeping them, enabling them to work longer and to participate more actively throughout their lives? And the potential consequences, not only for individuals and families, but for the broader society, are extraordinarily positive. So those are the big policy challenges that I think we all face. And we're very focused on elevating that conversation, both on a regional level, a national level, and very much on a global level as well.